Cheers for that. Okay, can you hear me now? I'm not used to having my mixer desk going, but I can now see I got the sound. So, sorry about that. So, how is everyone today? Okay, so, like I said, you got me in Fishsquare here, and then for Railway running around. Today is going to be a Christmas quiz. Hi, Peter. Hi, Robert. Hi, David. And hi, anyone else out there. I'll just give it a few moments for anyone else to join us. But if you want to get something to write down the answers on, this is just for fun. The answers will be on my next live stream when I can't remember when that will be, as I'm taking a week off. The next live stream will be the 12th of January. As after today, I'm turning off. I'm not putting on any more videos for a week or so, as there's quite a lot going to set up the stream over Christmas stuff. So if everybody's ready for the questions, the train running around is a Batman Class 121. Where did I put the bots? Who do you think I put the bots somewhere easy to grab? I don't. Every year I take a break at the same time. Have a couple of weeks whereabouts I let everything else to happen. Okay, so we've got 10 questions about trains in Viatic and 10 general knowledge questions. Hi Alex, good to have you here. Sorry about this camera wobbling. So, this is a just for fun quiz. So let's see how well you know the answers. So, first question is, in the first Wally video for Wally News, which company head was the thumbnail for the Wally News? I didn't say these were going to be easy questions. Second one, which I need to look up the answer, is how many model railway shows have I filmed this year? I don't think I really want to know that answer, as I realise how much time I'm spending on it. But I enjoy it. Next one after that is how many streams have I done in December? And that is a catch question. Trick question even. Then the next one should be an easy question. What date did I run my first train on the new layout? I'll reread the questions in a bit. Just go through once and go through again. But I thought this was a good way to show the layout. The next time you'll see this, I'll have a couple of these installed, point motors on everything. So we'll have inner and outer tracks. So, next one is, what new filming toy did I buy this year? I know next year I'm looking at getting myself a gimbal to try to give the cameras a bit more stability. Then a hard question. What model shops have I visited this year and filmed? And I think there's 3 to that answer. And then content based again. Hi, Beta Monster. I'll reread the questions once I've got to the end, so don't worry, I'll give everybody a chance. So after what model shops have I visited this year? It's what railway did I visit this year? Merry Christmas to you, BT. Then, which show was the furthest south I visited this year? And that's an evil one. There's two which people can debate between. And then how many subscribers do I currently have at the time of people watching the video? So those are the Trains in the Attic questions. Then for general knowledge. This summer I visited the National Railway Museum in York. But what was my purpose for that? And I know that could be a trick question, but I know at least one person who watched the channel will know the answer. And I think somebody else was also there for the same reason. Okay, next question. Which city in the UK is said to have more canals than Venice? Had to get to canal question in. Next one for music lovers or people who watch certain TV programs. How many years did it take for Running Up the Hill to become number one? Then next one, my normal evil level of question is what's the chemical formula for salt? Then one which is a bit easy, bit hard. What is the voltage in the UK plug? So just a standard plug socket. And I know in the UK there's two different answers depending on how old you are. Next one, because I always think about my stomach. How long does it take to make Worcestershire sauce? I know, some hard questions. Then we've got what part of the UK is the Falkirk Wheel in? Then second to last is why did the UK have an extra bank holiday in September? Hi, Big Red. Yeah, anyone who won a prize yesterday, send me your postal address. And then the final question is, what was the Deacon Blue number one? And I'll go back to the beginning. And I just spotted something interesting with the track over there, which I'll look at later on. So this train I bought I bought it from A to B Models at which show was it? The Elkiston Woodhouse show, as it's a cheap train. And I'm wanting a lot of network selfies, BR Blue kind of stuff for the terminal station. So this layer here, which I'm working on, is the storage yard. Then about here we'll have the first level scenic, which will have a roundy loop. So trains will come from this level up to there by the helix just over there. And then we'll have What does it? Then we'll have the terminus station over that kind of section. As I always want a terminus station, but you've got to have rowdy so you can have continuous running. So 6 miles, that's a good walk. So I'll rerun the questions. So the first 10 are about our channel related. The last 10 are more general knowledge. And I'll give the answers at the beginning of my next live stream, which is the 12th of January, because I take a week and a bit off from the channel that's putting out content. Wow, that's a lot of walking. Okay, so for questions, one last time. In the thumbnail for the Worley News, which was the first video I put up from Worley on the Saturday, which company head was on the thumbnail? Second one is, how many model railway shows have I filmed this year? Third one is, how many streams have I done in December? That's how many live streams. Then how many? Then we had what date did I run my first layout on the first train on the layout? Then we had, what new filming toy did I buy? And I'm planning to get more use out of it next year. I've been playing with it yesterday, took it out for a bit for flight. Then we had, what model shops have I visited this year and filmed? Then I had, what railways did I visit this year? That's full-size railways. Then we have, which show was the furthest south this year? Then we have, how many subscribers do I currently have? Then general knowledge is, why did I visit the National Railway Museum in York? Then we had, which city in the UK is said to have more canals than Venice? Then we had, how many years did it take for Running Up the Hill to become number one? Then, what's the chemical formula for salt? Then we have, what is the voltage in the UK to a standard plug? Then we have, how long does it take to make Worcestershire sauce? Then we had, what part of the UK is the Falkirk Wheel in? Then we had, why did the UK have an extra bank holiday in September? Then the final question is, what was Deacon Blues number one? So that's a good amount of questions. So no videos next weekend, but the weekend afterwards we'll be back, and then live streams. Ooh, that's a long walk. Yeah, so no video next weekend, and no live streams to the 12th, as I'm taking a week off from putting content out so I can catch up with stuff. But videos I've got coming up in January, February is DCC Concept SS Motors, DCC Concept Trek-Bed, DCC Concept Mimic Panel. Hi Lee, good to have you there. So a lot of DCC concept products. Then we've got the Pontefract show at the end of January. February we got the Doncaster show, and I must probably find some other ones. Then we're going to get. I want to try to get a lot done to the layout. So this bit here is for first storage yard. I don't do walking. I'm lazy. So yeah, this is going to be the main storage yard all around here, which then lead us up to the helix on that side, which then take us to a roundy, which have the ability to go up or go down, because I want to be able to run nice long cargo trains. And then we'll have a station from about there, I reckon. So, sorry about that. And a few bits I've been printing are these wire guides, which look like windows, so I can have all the wires go through there neatly. I tried printing off this gauge, but it doesn't meet either of those gauges. If you have one of these track gauge things, you'll find that one is streamline and one is set track. So if I have two different spacings, I'll be using for streamline spacing. But it's amazing what you can print off. I hope you go and get your board shortly then, Big Red. So I'll remind everyone who won something yesterday, please send me your email address. I'll get it posted in not either end of this week or end of next week, most probably end of next week, as that will be easier for me to pick stuff up. Got to say a big thank you to everybody who have supported my charity this year. Really, really, real big thank you there. Thank you to everybody who have supported me this year. Yes, this is a Radius 4 loop. So I'm only having Radius 4 and Radius 3, apart from Storage Yard, whereabouts I'm going 2 and 1, because I'll be able to program Future up to work with that. As one of the problems I had with the last layouts were the radiuses were too small. So we got prep bed in place and everything to try to keep it clear. This is just under 8x4. It's 4 wide and about 7 3/4 long. So a good amount of space. The next layer, I'm going to be using a completely different type of structure for the layout. But now I can get one train running. I got to get 2 trains running. Once I got 2 trains running, I get 3 trains running. But these double slips are expensive. But this allow me to have neat point work. And a little trick you can do with these is to get some conductive paint and paint half of the frog either side. You'll still need to leave a little bit there, but you'll be able to get a good thing. So yeah, I'm glad that helped, Big Red. So all I got to do is say thank you, everybody. I really appreciate everyone. It's amazing meeting everybody at the shows, or you just turning up to the videos. It's really good, really amazing. It's been hard work, but I enjoy it. So I'm going to press a button on here in a second. But a big thank you to everybody. And I'll see you all in the new year. Thank you very much, Richard.